everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is seething, Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, is pushing, and Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, is plotting. As we always do on early edition day, we are going to start with what's happening the rest of this week. And that starts on Wednesday, March 5th. Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, runs into Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and he's at the GCAC. They're both there with their wives, and Victor is talking about his idiot brother Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. That's a really nice thing to say, starting a communications company, and he's telling Jack that Billy is a stain on John Abbott's reputation, just being real nasty. Jack and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, realize that somebody has leaked the information about the launch of this new company. Not a lot of people know it, and it's definitely a secret that's being held internally at Abbott, and they know somebody has run their mouth. Diane and Jack are wondering whether it could be Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. And Jack also suggests to Victor that they make a deal. They're going to just leave Claire and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, alone, leave them out of whatever animosity is between them, but of course, Victor is raging. He's not going to do it. He doesn't want Kyle anywhere near his granddaughter. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Diane both try and lobby. But of course, Victor is in a snit. He's not going to agree at all. Later, Nikki asks Victor to just please call a truce with Jack before things go too far. And that's where Victor wants them to go, is too far. So no, he's not going to back down, no matter what she says. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, meanwhile, runs into Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, at Crimson Lights, and she's watching them antagonizing each other, not enjoying it at all, not a fan. She's wondering exactly if it's just that old rivalry or if it has something to do with Billy being with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, now. Adam accuses Billy of coming after him in Newman Media. So Adam clearly also knows about the launch of his company. Billy claps back, they trade insults, and then when Adam goes to take a call, Billy starts bugging Chelsea. He's asking her questions about her personal life and if she is getting back involved with Adam. She doesn't think it's any of Billy's business, but he just doesn't want to see Chelsea hurt. Adam is very annoyed by the way Billy is talking about him when he comes back in, and Chelsea just says please stop bickering. Then after Billy goes, she is wondering if Adam may still be hung up on Sally, and that's why he's worked up at Billy. He says no, and they both kind of confirm, all right, we're fine. I'm over Sally, you're over Billy. We need to just take this at face value and stop questioning things. Meanwhile, Jack drops by Billy's place to talk about the leak and who may have let this information out. Billy is rushing out a press release to announce the launch of Abbott.com because word is out already, and Sally is there helping Billy since Phyllis isn't around to do it. Billy leaves one more concerned voicemail for Phyllis, wondering where she is and asking her to call him. Thursday, March 6th, Nikki is very worried about Claire after the showdown at the GCAC, where Victor made it very clear that he is not going to tolerate Claire and Kyle being together. She knows that there's trouble in the wind, and so Nikki's going to give Claire some advice. You know, maybe it's listen to your granddad because it's not worth the fight, or maybe it's listen to your heart, do what you want and Victor will adjust. Kyle has to kind of put his foot down to some extent with Summer Newman, Allison Lanier. He's setting up some boundaries. I am taking this spoiler with a grain of salt because the last time they had a setting boundary spoiler, it was just Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, asking Holden to step away from the table while she and Sally finished her conversation. That's not really setting boundaries. Of course, Summer is very worked up about Phyllis being missing, and she just told Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, that she and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, are definitely over. It is not going to happen, so she may be trying to lean in towards Kyle. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Summer tried to leverage the drama of her mom being missing to get closer to him, something like that. Stephen Hamilton, Brighton James, has a bunch of questions for Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, about Damien, and she had Victor pull info. She is still following up with this investigation, but she's also seeing him in a situation where Devon thinks they're dating, and Lily makes it clear they're not. I think Devon wants to know, is it one, is it the other, what are you doing? Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, doesn't like this, so we need to tread carefully but still protect the family. Friday, March 7th, Jack promises something to Summer, and again, he smells in the wind this Newman versus Abbott war is coming into a new phase because Victor just can't let anything lie. And he may be warning her about it, and he also may be promising that he won't let what's happening with Victor affect Summer's relationship with the Abbotts. They are on good terms with her, and he may want to hear what's going on with Phyllis, we'll see. Victor slaps Claire with an ultimatum by the end of the week, and I'm sure it is, dump Kyle. Forget him, find another guy, you can't date a dirtbag Abbott. But that kind of stuff. He's going to come at her pretty hot, pretty hard, and Claire's not going to take it. I don't see her backing down in any way, shape, or form. She survived Jordan, she can survive Victor, right? Audra and Holden are scheming on Friday, and that could be risky if Nate walks up on them and sees them, talking since he knows that they dated. But he doesn't know nearly the extent of their relationship, and this scheming may be about Damon and Amy Lewis, Valerie Pettiford, maybe something to do with their past. Tucker McCall, Trevor Street John. Going into the week of March 10th through the 14th, Nate is suspicious of Holden, and with good reason, the guy wants Audra back, and I expect that he may try and blow up her relationship with Nate. It sounds like back when Holden and Audra were together, that he wanted to stay with her. Audra was the one who walked away, and back then she was in her I don't do relationships thing, and now she is open to it, and so Holden may want her to explore that with him instead of Nate. Adam is very pleased with how well things are moving forward with Chelsea. I'm sure Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, is going to be ecstatic that they're doing this reunion thing. We're also going to see Adam and Victor checking in next week, scheming about Billy, this new company launch, and how to come against the Abbotts. Adam, as usual, is perfectly willing to trash Billy, but he's not going to take any direct hits at Jack, and that may bother Victor, fresh off him getting some sass and pushback from Claire, and Victor basically revealed that they have an inside source by taunting Jack, which wasn't the best move because now Jack's on high alert, and he may be going through and purging people from Gilad or something like that. Nikki taking Claire's side isn't going to sit well with Victor, and she's definitely still pushing for a truce. Billy Abbott is increasingly worried about Phyllis after that conversation with Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, and after his most recent urgent message doesn't get returned. The good thing is Sally is helping him out in Red's absence, but there's obviously so much more to it. Phyllis and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, families get increasingly more worried. Lily is not going to stay away from Damon no matter what Nate said. Nick is trying to keep a cool head with Sharon and Phyllis missing, and we are very close to finding out who is holding them captive. I just did a video about that the other day, and I'm still leaning towards Michael Baldwin, Christian Jules Leblancs. I think this is a benevolent kidnapping, but we'll find out. Amy should be going to see the oncologist and may have an update on her leukemia, and Jack, Diane, and Kyle are going to plot some retaliation against Victor. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YE and our Update YouTube channel for more update news.